The University of Maine Board of Trustees voted Monday to approve the demolition of the oldest standing building on the Orono campus.
The removal of Crossland Hall comes as part of the university's infrastructure changes to construct sports facilities and create additional parking. Plans for demolition sparked heavy pushback from students and alumni, saying it will displace the Franco-American Center and other programs.
A public meeting held yesterday saw a near unanimous vote by board members to approve the changes and the building's demolition. Opposing students and alumni say the university should have allocated more time to reach a decision.
As our flagship university here at the University of Maine in Orono, they have an obligation to the state, to this community, and to its students that actually have breathed life into this university and continue to make this university what it is. And clearly with this decision, they do not respect that.
You can't put the people fighting for this building in one box. It really is a wide diaspora of people that see this place as a home, that see this place as more than just, a line in a budget.
The university says it would take $10 million to fix and maintain the building, but those opposed to the demolition don't believe it needs that much repair.
Those in opposition also say that heating has already been cut, while the university says otherwise. The removal process is expected to occur in the coming weeks.
A statement from the university says in part, quote, "Our university remains deeply committed to the Franco-American Center, and its long overdue relocation is necessary to preserve and further promote Maine's rich Franco-American heritage and lived experiences."